Hi, I'm Lisa Leiter. In Chicago Business Today, growing Ventas. Last week, Chicago-based Ventas became the nation's largest healthcare real estate investment trust by buying nationwide health properties in a nearly $6 billion deal. The company has been on an acquisition tear of late, with its stock trading at a 52-week high last month. Few could have envisioned this kind of success for Ventas, which only 12 years ago was on the brink of bankruptcy. Deborah Cafaro is the company's chairman and chief executive, and join me to talk more about where Ventas goes from here. Deborah, thanks for joining us.
I appreciate being here. Thanks.
You did $4 billion worth of deals in 2010, starting off 2011 with a $6 billion deal. Should we expect more acquisitions from Ventas?
We came out of the financial crisis with a leadership position, and we've actually announced $11 billion in deals in 2010 and 2011, including the NHP acquisition, which was just announced. And we're making a bigger, more diverse, growing, lower risk enterprise in healthcare real estate that we think is going to continue to grow as we look forward the next 10 years.
When you talk about lower risk, I assume you're talking about the fact that you've diversified quite a bit since last summer, not just in senior housing, but starting to build up your medical office buildings business as well. How important is that for you to diversify, and what kinds of companies will you be going after in the future?
Okay. Well, we really believe that the way to create shareholder value is to have growing cash flows and continue to reduce enterprise risk. You mentioned we've added medical office buildings, which we believe are a very nice, stable asset class. We've also added higher growth assets with the Atria acquisition that we announced in 2010. And we believe that the combination then of all these things with NHP is going to make us have a better balance sheet, which reduces risk, lower borrowing costs, more diversification, as well as then providing these growing cash flows. So that's a winning combination.
Some analysts have been questioning your move to go after publicly held companies rather than those that are privately held, that might be a better value for your shareholders. What do you say in response to that?
Well, we've done both. Obviously, Lillibridge was a private company, Atria is a private company, and we're acquiring those, and then we're adding NHP. So we're really looking at this whole set of transactions to take the Ventas to the next level where we can continue to exploit arbitrage between private asset values and public trading values. This combination of transactions is going to help us better take advantage of that arbitrage, even if it shrinks due to this competition that you're talking about. I think we'll be in a better position to move forward and do more deals in the format that we'll have after all the deals are completed.
Of course, I have to ask you about your growth here in Chicago. Are you going to be growing here, your office here, and adding employees as well?
We will have growth when we add Atria, which we hope to close in April of this year, and we would expect to add Ventas employees as well once we close NHP, because we'll be a $23 billion enterprise. We'll have 1,300 assets. We'll be all over the country, so we will need additional great employee support.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. It's great to see you again.
And that's this edition of Chicago Business Today. Read more about Ventas on chicagobusiness.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.